channel. I am going to be doing a hair tutorial just like you guys have seen. That was how my hair is. I have pretty curly hair, so yeah, like if you have curly hair, I guess. But I just kind of blow dried my hair. I used actually my InStyler, and now what I'm doing, since I'm going to do a deep parted hairstyle or updo, I'm going to be using a pen. I mean, you guys can use a comb for that if that's what you want, but I'm going to be cutting it into two sides, and then I'm going to be using scrunchies or hair ties, whatever you guys want to call it, to part my hair. And this is going to help because later on I'm going to be actually just trying to get some texture in my hair to, I guess you can say, make it easier for myself. I did spray some heat protectant, you guys, and now I'm going to be curling my hair. And I mean, you guys can use a wand, you guys can just use your straightener. This doesn't really matter. At first I was doing this because I was going to do more of a, I guess you can say, more of an advanced hairdo, but I wanted to make it very easy on you guys. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to be, you know, curling my hair just a little bit. It doesn't have to be extremely curled. This is again to give some texture to my hair when working with the curls or the updo. Just so that you guys know, when I do, since you guys know I do hairstyles or updos and stuff like that, as well as makeup with my clients, I tell them to not use conditioner the night before. As you guys can tell, this is how the waves turned out. You guys can definitely do it curly if you guys want. You guys don't have to do this, but I put a little bit of hairspray just to kind of texture the hair. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the, I guess to you guys, it's the left side of my part. And this is going to be the main focus of this hairstyle. I'm trying to achieve more of a waved look, kind of retro, and what I do to achieve this, since my hair is curly and it does end up frizzing up a little bit, is I blow dry. The blow drying is going to help my hair get, I guess you can say, very hot, and I'm going to be able to style it better, and then everything's going to last a bit longer as opposed to curling. If I curl it, you guys, it's going to get stiff. So what I do here is I put hairspray on, and then I tease it, and now I'm going to create an S shape. Yes, an S shape is what I'm going to create, guys. And this is going to give the retro wave that I'm looking for on this updo. And as you guys can see, I'm kind of parting the hair, making it very neat. As I'm trying to make it very easy on you guys. So this is what I'm doing. And then I'm using my fingers to kind of shape my hair. Now what I'm going to be using is these clips. These clips I bought at Sally's, I believe, for $4, and they have like, I don't even know how many clips, but I'm going to be using these throughout the video. Now I'm going to be curling my hair to give it more texture. I'm going to be kind of putting a lot of heat to this. I obviously fast forward it for you guys. But now I'm going to be using the other side. And you don't have to do this to the other side since we are going to be attaching it. Again, I did kind of curl it because I was going to do more of an advanced hairstyle, but I wanted to do a very I ended up basically changing it for you guys. After this, I kind of just loosen up the hairstyle just so that it's a little bit better, and I put a little bit of hairspray in both sides just so that, again, you know, it gets more texture on the hair. Right now I'm teasing the crown, I guess you can say, just to give it a bit more volume once I do use a ponytail, because I am going to tie my hair back. Now after that, I'm going to just try to make a very slick ponytail, or you guys can give it some volume if that's what you guys want. At first I wanted to give it some volume, but then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make it a lot more easier on you guys. And this is basically my first hair like updo, and it was a bit complicated to film it for you guys, but here I am trying. But now after that, I'm gonna continue and put the ponytail on. You guys, it's very important that the ponytail is actually pretty tight. So now I'm gonna actually, you know, hairspray it and comb it neatly, and now I'm going to put the ponytail or the hair tie, and I'm going to make it very, very tight. Obviously not too tight or you guys are going to end up getting a headache, but sometimes, you know, beauty is pain, so that's how it goes. Now what I'm going to be doing is, you guys can do like a twisty, or you guys can do some sort of hairstyle in the front to the right of you guys, or you can just slick it back. I ended up just twisting it a little bit and putting hairspray and just slicking it back. Then what I did is I teased it. And then I combed it back. What this is going to do is it's going to give more volume, as well as kind of hide every imperfection in your hair. And then I wrapped it around and I tied it back onto the ponytail, and then I went back and hairsprayed it. All of the products that I did use will be listed below, and to be honest with you guys, I've only used 2 products. Now we're going to be checking if the curl is set. The curl is not set, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to create the S. This is the very important part to this hairstyle, and this is what's going to take me a lot of time. As you guys can see, I'm trying to see how it's going to look. A note, you guys, that you have to make is usually when I do create this kind of hairstyle on people, I do try to hide the line or the part that you guys see there. But since I couldn't see or, you know, really look at where I was looking, I kind of just created it for you guys so it's more visual. At the end of the day, it does look okay as long as the part is straight. But most of the time, I do try to hide it just because it looks neater. And of course, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of bobby pins, but when I do it on my clients, I do try to hide the bobby pins by hiding it beneath the hair, and, you know, just try not to make it very visual because it does tend to look a little bit messy, especially when you are professionally doing a hairstyle on someone. But obviously, if I had a mirror instead of a camera in front of me, it would be a lot more easier to actually look at that. But now, as you guys can see, I wrapped it around, and now I put it, I guess you can say, with the ponytail. And now I created that S shape, and then I pinned it, and I put a little bit of hairspray. The thing about here, you guys, is you can't put the hairspray directly to the S-shaped curl, or else, you know, those pins are gonna end up stiffening and making a dent on the very pretty hairstyle. But now that that's done, is I'm gonna divide the ponytail into 2 parts. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tease the hair. I pinned one back, and then now the other half I teased it and I made it into a bun. And don't be afraid if it's a messy bun, you guys. I'm going more for a messy bun. I don't want that perfect donut shaped bun. I'm not really into that, especially when it comes to, you know, hairstyles. So now I'm teasing the second part of the hair, and I'm gonna flip it back. What this is gonna do is it's gonna make the bun give it much more volume, and it's gonna look a lot neater when you are pinning the hairstyle, and it's gonna make the hair look big. You guys obviously can use hair extensions if that's what you would like, if you want to create a bigger bun. But I didn't. I was just like, you know what, whatever. I'm gonna just use what I have and just tease it a lot. Obviously, I don't suggest teasing a lot, you guys, on an everyday basis because it does rip your hair. Now I'm gonna be pinning everything precisely. And as you guys can see, you guys can keep the hairstyle like very neat, I guess you can say, but I like it more messy. So I'm using this pen to create more volume and kind of, you know, take little sections of hair and pull it up to create a bigger bun. And I'm gonna keep doing this for a while until I feel like I have the right amount of, I guess you can say, width of hair or poofiness in the hairstyle that I want. You guys can keep it as neat as you want. This is just my option and how I plan to do it, especially for the tutorial. And then I'm just doing the last touches for the bun, and this is basically how it looks. Now what we're carefully gonna do is we're gonna detach the clips that we added, and we're gonna comb it just a teeny bit so that there's no crease from the clips. And now we're gonna bobby pin everything so that it is all into place. Now the actual hairstyle is going to fall into place, you guys, and it's going to look so beautiful. This is how it's basically looking, and I'm just going to fix everything with hairspray just so that, you know, when you're dancing or whatever, it doesn't fall apart and the S shape is more seen in the hairstyle. It takes a while just to get stuff how I like, since I am kind of a perfectionist when it comes to my hair. You basically just have to play around until you're satisfied with how your hair is coming out. Make sure that all the details that you want to show do show, and that you hairspray it correctly so that it doesn't move during whatever you're doing. This is basically how it looks, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys would like more hair tutorials, especially updos or special occasion hairs. But that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys were interested in the makeup that I was wearing, please click below and you'll get the makeup tutorial for this look.